Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to a special Minecraft video. In this video I'm going to be showing you a project that my friends have been working on for almost a year now, and I'm finally glad to introduce it to you guys. It's been made on the Minecraft X60 edition, and it's been made on a water generated world. Now, without further ado, you'll see 5 chests located on the spawn point, and each of these chests will be needed if you're playing survival mode. But if you're playing creative mode, you don't have to worry about these 2 chests right here. Now I'll be demonstrating the creative mode option, so I'll be collecting the items from the 2 chests from before. However, I will show you the other materials as well. You'll be needing this Restoration 3 helmet for both creative and survival. You won't need these Destroyer 3 boots for creative, and same goes with this potion of water breathing. And you will not need this potion of swiftness because creative speed is more efficient and you won't need to breathe underwater. However, the potion of night vision is required for both creative and survival, as this is the only way to see underneath the water. Now, these are just some signs that will explain everything you'll need to know prior to diving into the magnificent world down below. Now, I'll just be equipping this helmet and drinking this potion of night vision and jumping right in. We'll kick off this tour by going straight to Con Street. Now, for those of you who don't know what Con Street is the street where Spongebob's Pineapple, Squidward's house, and Patrick's Rock are located. Now, right beside this wonderful pineapple, you'll see a campfire and a tent. This is from the camping episode. I will not be explaining every Easter egg in this video, but you will find these mini Easter eggs all around, and they should be noticeable if you know your Spongebob correctly. Now, as you go past Squidward's house and Patrick's Rock, you will see the magnificent Easter egg over here, which I'll let you figure out where it's from. It's a classic one, to be exact. And right past all of these, you'll see the Kelp Factory, or the Kelp Shake Shack, whatever you want to call it. And besides this is the Krusty Krab, my favorite building on the map, and the Chum Bucket. Now, across the street, you will see the Bargain Mart, which we're going to momentarily. I should say that some buildings you'll see on this map are made because they were not in many episodes, but they had some significance to the show. And it shall be known that all buildings have interiors. However, I will not be showing them in this video. I'm going to be leaving that for you to enjoy and explore with a download link below. Now, here's a quick glimpse of Shady Shoals, and right beside it is Mrs. Puff's house. And I'm sure all of you will recognize the wonderful boating school right beside it. This is one of my other buildings, probably my second favorite building on the entire map. All the way over here, we have Grandma's house. And right behind Grandma's house, you'll notice the Bikini Bottom jail. Now, that is an interesting building, and you may have seen a couple of episodes, so we just had to have added it to this magnificent world. Now, I don't know if you noticed to the right, but that would be the infamous Illuminati period, which is a one-time episode feature, but was just good enough to put onto this world. I'm hoping you'll be able to explore this when you download the map. Now, over here, you'll see the Wishing Well behind the Krusty Krab. This is a special episode feature you may or may not recognize, followed by this hospital, which is in a few episodes. And this is a favorite of most of the crew that made this map, and that is the giant anchor, which is Mr. Krabs' house. And now you can see behind Mr. Krabs' house is the Flying Dutchman ship, which was added, as well as this graveyard you can see in the distance from here. And I'm really glad that my crew decided to add this, because I always liked the graveyard and the scenes that were in it. And you may have seen a small glimpse of it, but we'll be taking a look at it right now. You'll be seeing Sandy's Tree Dome. Now, remember I did mention that this was made on the Xbox 360 version, and this was all built by hand. There is no mods, there is no tools, just pure sweat, blood, and tears to make this tree dome, as well as any other building. And it should also be known that there was a evil process to drain the water out of the buildings, because there was no sponges in this version. And it was just a pain, and I've witnessed it. I was not there to do it, but I've witnessed it, and my friend will now be demonstrating the water removal process and how tedious the process was. He's just going to build a small structure really quickly, and it's going to be full of water. And when I go inside it right now, you'll be seeing that I can't really do anything. There's no pockets of air except from the door frame. But that does not matter at all. Now, I'll be going inside and you'll be seeing that he's going to start covering everything up with a bunch of blocks. Now this building is easy because it's a small building. Like, you don't have to worry about much air. But for example, that tree dome required a bunch of blocks to be taken down each source at a time. You can imagine how painful that is. There is no commands to remove that water or sponges to remove that water. Just pure placing blocks to suffocate the water out, and voila, air. No water inside. Now, with that being shown, I would like to now show you the conclusion of this tour, which will involve a couple more places. We'll be now going to the wonderful Ghoul Lagoon, and I would like to say that this is done to the best of its ability while being made underwater. So please don't judge it too harshly, because this is the best my crew could have done. And I'm kind of pleased with it, so I can't complain. Now, you'll also see Winnie Hut Juniors as well as the Salty Pistoon to my left. Now, these are some of the many mini additions added to the world, but they're still nice to have added anyway. Now, you'll also come across familiar landmarks all across the map, and I'll be showing you one of the more difficult ones to make, and that would be Jellyfish Field, which is located behind Shady Shoals. Now, the grass you see here had to be constructed, and so did these hills and this cave, which you may want to take a look at later. Everything was designed out of stained clay, and those hills were a pain. I didn't make them, but I witnessed them being constructed. It took forever. And also, you'll see this sign. It's the billboard advertising the ointment, and over here you'll see the king jellyfish followed by minor jellyfish, which are just small blocks in the air, as well as Kevin the Cucumber. And we could not end this without this nice brick wall. If you don't understand why this brick wall is here, you don't know anything about SpongeBob. And without anything else to say, ladies and gentlemen, this has been the video. I hope you enjoyed. Please download it and have fun with this map. It took us almost over a year to make this, even though I am not really the one that make it, but I witnessed the construction, and I just wanted to say I'm proud of these guys, and it could not have been made possible without them. Please leave a like, subscribe. I will talk to you guys later.